What's going on? What's going on? It's a Lady Dre, and welcome to Healing Sessions. I hope that this message finds you well. I hope that you're having an amazing, abundant, prosperous, loving day. You know, all that good jazz. You know the vibes. Okay, so today I want to talk about, well, first, before I talk about what I want to talk about, if this is your first time here, welcome. You are a part of the vibe and the tribe, okay? So make sure, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because it is definitely appreciated. Also, thank you to all the new subscribers. Listen, we growing, okay? So, continue to make sure that you guys share the content and engage with me. I appreciate y'all, and so listen, we're here to be able to, keep each other accountable, making sure that we are, being of help to one another, however we can be, and I understand that sometimes you can't help in a capacity, but that doesn't mean you can't help in another way, right? So if that's something that you guys are into, make sure, again, like I said, like, share, and subscribe. Okay, so what I was going to talk about was really taking time for yourself. Okay, so I know that I have taken some time off. I haven't posted a video in a couple months, and really because I've been just focused. I've been in the lab, y'all. I've been in the lab. Okay, I've been in the lab doing my thing, doing my healing, my healing thug dizzle. But no, for real, I've been, when I take time out like that for myself, it literally becomes going through something and just taking time out for myself, and it actually, the interesting thing is that I have not always been able to be in that space to be able to, one, not even take the time, but really, two, just to think that I need time, right? I need space. I need to be replenished. And so so I took some time off. And really just been, focusing on myself, focusing on the girls, focusing on the things that I have going on, I'm really excited about some things that's coming up. And so really just been focusing on that and really kind of just making sure that I'm consistent in that, And so, in that though, I've had to be able to take time for myself, right? And for me, what that looks like is, if I want to just, go to the movies by myself, if I want to go, get a manicure and pedicure, if I want to, go to the beach and walk the beach, if I want to read a book, if I want to be in my room by myself, I can do that. And that, for me, that's what it looks like when I want to take time out for myself, to replenish myself, to make sure that I'm again, giving from a place of my overflow. That's how I make sure that I just regroup and recoup, right? And so it's taken some time for me to not be in a space where I'm having to second and third and fourth guess, should I be taking some time for myself? You know what I'm saying? And the sad reality of it is that because I have been put in situations where I've just would give, and people took, so they did what they were supposed to do. However, I will find myself in situations where I'd be like, wait a minute, okay, so the more I find myself in situations where, I will feel away after I've been depleted from helping somebody or over giving to somebody, I would get upset, I would be upset, I would feel away, be feeling excuse me, So what's so interesting, because this week, something came up like that, So I was helping out a friend of mine, and they needed me to, do something for their business or whatever. So, I helped them out or whatever. And, so the interesting thing is, they had people come in, and it was a lot. However, one of the people, that were there was just low-key rude. I'm not even going to, they was rude. And so, and I don't know if you watch some of my old videos, you know my story about just like me working in corporate America, me, you know what I'm saying, me having a background, in administration, and just I've been in that world, you know what I'm saying? So you learn, like, you know what I'm saying, just how things happen, how things work, how, you know. And so anyway, the lady was rude, and she was rude, and it was just kind of, but it triggered me because I could remember there was a time, and I could remember like being overlooked for just like, just on the strength of just because, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and especially with corporate America, and really it don't even matter, because you can have whatever kind of title. At the end of the day, like, yes, some titles go to people's head and some don't, you know what I'm saying? But for the ones that go to their head, them the ones that you definitely should be like looking out for, like, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so so she was rude, and it was just really just kind of like, damn, like, okay. And but I could just remember there was a time years ago where I would have taken offense to that. I would have been like, who do you think you are? You know what I'm saying? Whatever, blah blah blah, whatever. But I was just kind of like, and it was interesting because, granted, you know, I don't work in a 9-to-5 capacity anymore. However, it was interesting because it was just like, yeah, like, like it just reminded me of just, again, what kind of boss I'm gonna be. You know what I'm saying? What kind of boss am I going to be to my employees? You know what I'm saying? Like, how am I going to treat my employees? How, you know what I'm saying? And not only how I'm going to treat my employees, but how do you treat people? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like this, if you are the type of person to be that just blatantly just kind of like dismissive, or you think that you're better, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, typically those people are miserable. You know what I'm saying? Because you just don't go around just, you know what I'm saying, being rude to people. Or and granted, I understand that people have, you know, they've gone through things and they have, you know, stuff going on. It don't even have to necessarily even be personal. It could be just with work related, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But there's a manner of just how you know what I'm saying, I know for myself how I want to not only treat people, but how I'm going to be treated by people. You know what I'm saying? And so it was just rather interesting, but it was a trigger because it was like, and I was like, and I even remember thinking to myself, like, well, shouldn't I feel away? Like, shouldn't I feel away? I should feel away, because that would have like literally had set me off a few years ago. You know what I'm saying? But you know, so yeah. Needless to say, you know what I'm saying? And I've learned that it doesn't matter, again, like what position you hold, because literally it's the ones that you feel like don't have like the highest position. Those are the ones that really hold the power. Those are the ones that know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? The inner workings of a business. Like, those are the people that know. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it was interesting though. But needless to say, you know, I wasn't as triggered as I thought I probably would have been, and I was proud of myself. You know what I'm saying? I was like proud of myself, because I was like, you know what, like, okay, girl, look at you over here just growing. Look at you over here just, you know what I'm saying, not letting them get to you. You know what I mean? And I was proud. You know what I'm saying? So it was moments like that where it's just like, yeah, I was in the lab for a couple months, you know what I'm saying, doing my, you know what I'm saying, doing my thug thizzle. But really it was eye-opening, and I was just grateful because and the thing was, that wasn't the first time. It had been several instances of, like, throughout this last couple of weeks, where I should have been really like, just like, and I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I was like, wait a minute, like, she growing, she growing. But no, but for real, I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for God. I'm grateful to my spirit team for literally holding it down. You know what I'm saying? They be holding it down, holding me down. And it's just those moments where I'm like, I'm grateful. You know, I'm grateful for those moments. And I want to encourage you though to make sure that you're mindful of just like your growth. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't think it's a bad thing to recognize like how far you come. You know what I'm saying? Like, understand like those things are coming up in order for you to see how far you come. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm grateful about those triggers, because it was like they're no longer triggers. You know what I'm saying? And it will even be better when it gets to a point where, like, even when it happens, it doesn't even force you to think and be like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm grateful. So, I wanted to come and encourage you to continue your healing, to continue growing, continue evolving, continue making sure that you show up as your best self, right? Because in those moments, that is where you're going to shine like none other. You're going to shine bright. And on top of that, you just never know who else you are inspiring by you just being you. Right? So be your authentic self and make sure that you just are unapologetically you. You know what I mean? Don't show up like nobody else. Show up like you. You. Don't show up as the overgiving you. Don't show up as the undergiving you. Show up as you. Right? So I hope that this message finds you well. I love y'all. Y'all be easy. Y'all make sure that y'all like, share, and subscribe. And yeah. Oh, and also, make sure y'all hit that notification bell so I can see when I'm uploading. Just like that. All right. Y'all be easy. I love y'all.